So I want to talk about fever looping and the whole, doing fever time over and over again to heal, because we have a second good fever power character. This is Zodiac Goddess, the newest throne as of the time I'm recording this. And she's got Easy Link and Fever Power. Fever Power, if you don't know, is different for the three characters, but Zodiac Goddess and Aqua are the same, and you've literally been able to get them in the past three events. So yeah, it's pretty good. So they get a 20% attack buff when they enter Fever time. They heal 700 HP every single time they enter Fever, and then they make it 70% easier to get their own Soultimate. A size 8 Puni gives them their G Soultimate no matter what. They're very broken. And Aqua herself has Fast Fever. Meanwhile, Zodiac Goddess has Easy Link, so she's slightly worse for that. And Aqua is a Fever Extender. Meanwhile, Zodiac Goddess is a 100 Combo Popper. So you'll probably want to bring Gunshin, but if you don't have Gunshin, I have like plenty other setups that we can test out. Just so you can see how good it is. We have Orkanos here, just as a lower level Appear Less character. Same thing with Triple S Cataline, also a low rank Appear Less character, but they're the same tribe as Aqua and Gunshin respectively, so yeah, pretty cool. So we're going to test out this strategy and kind of explain it all. So really, you don't want to do this on a stage that has tons of damage balls. If you're fighting like a Gate of Whimsy, then you can use like some sort of EX pop. Like if you have like Salome or something, you can bring her, use Link Big, and then do like 3 Salome ultimates, and then they should stop despawning by that point. But basically, we want to get into Fever time over and over again. Now, her Easy Link actually helps us get rid of those stupid pesky damage balls. And just keep popping Puni over and over to get into Fever. So because we have Gunshin, I might as well do this to get 100 combo. Now we're going to do Aqua and then Zodiac Goddess, because, you know, we were at full HP, so we might as well spend some of it. And we've already done a pretty nice sizable amount of damage. There. I like that little tech. If you like hold a Puni and then like move, as you can see, I did it right there. You can change like its pop location, technically, even though it doesn't actually change the location of the pop. But for damage balls, that's good enough. And they'll just like accept it. So as you can see, every time we enter Fever time, we heal 1400 HP, which is really good. And as you can see, yeah, it's pretty powerful. So we can just keep doing this. Now we can do an Aqua. And then we'll do a Zodiac Goddess or two. And because she has Fever Power and is a 100 combo popper, in a Fever boosted Fever Extend, you know, all that, she hits pretty hard. So, I mean, this is, you've probably seen me do this a couple of times, but we're going to go more in-depth on exactly like what I'm doing. So, we're going to keep looping Fever until, you know, we're going to do one more loop real quick, because we're getting enough HP where we can do multiple Soultimates to potentially kill. This throne has 2,070,000 HP, which is, you know, kind of a lot. We used Gunshin to get a bunch of combo right at the start. And as long as we get into Fever time fast enough and, you know, pop size 2 or larger Puni, we can just maintain that combo and not have to use the EX popper ever again. And you don't even need an EX popper, technically. It'll just be a little bit slower to get combo. But, I mean, hands, whatever. So as you can see, this isn't really... It's not really too hard, but that's mainly because we have Gunshin. Gunshin with his Easy Link is very, very powerful. So, yeah. We'll do one more just cause. As you can see, in 3 Soultimates, we deal 660,000 damage, which is like overkill now. So as you can see with that little, it's very simple. As long as there's like no Puni to link in the way, you can just like pop, move your finger slightly, like as if you're linking, and then let go. Like literally, you're just like trying to link towards the damage ball, as long as there's nothing there. And then you'll pop it. It's pretty cool. It's a very cool tech. So there's that, Gunshin strat, pretty cool. If you want to figure out what sort of appearless characters you have, the easiest way that I found to memorize where the appearless is, for now at least, scroll down until you see the first one without a parentheses. That is your appearless, and appear more. Now you're going to have to go to their skill, and if it's bigger than 1.15, then it's appear more. If it's, for example, 1.11 to 1.15, it's appear less. Very useful. So we're just going to keep these two on, and then instead of Gunshin, we'll put on Ryusen and Senenki. He's also good. He was what I would originally say was the best one, just because I really like Appear more. But because now we have Easy Link Zodiac, you don't really need it too much. So, and then Gunshin's 100 combo pop is already plenty good enough to make Zodiac Goddess more powerful. Hang on, I'm like itching. Kind of a pain. So as you can see, we can just do this. But now because we don't have 100 combo, we're not really going to want to use Zodiac Goddess. So we're instead going to just keep building up combo. Yes, we have to do it manually, but I mean, considering you also get damage balls, bonus balls, they also help. It takes practice, don't worry, if you can't like get it instantly, especially with the damage balls. Like, I couldn't get it instantly, but now that we have like 2 of them, and you can heal 1400 HP every time, yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and do Aqua again. You're supposed to do it basically every time you're full on HP, but I kind of stopped paying attention. And I just keep looping fevers over and over. Yeah, so as you can see, we can just pop all of those. Ah. Barely missed the timing. So you have to make sure there's not more than 2 seconds between every Puni you pop. Every size 2 or larger Puni you pop. Otherwise, you drop the combo, and Zodiac Goddess isn't able to do as much damage. Remember when I said that I don't pay attention to when Aqua's supposed to be used? I mean it. I'm not going to show this without Aqua and Zodiac at once, because, like, I've already done that plenty of times. And plus, this whole video was about the fact that we have 2 of them now. So we're just going to do a little bit more popping. So we're almost there to 100 combo. And with a little bit of this, there, we're at 100 combo now. Not the max combo for damage, that would be like around 120. But now we can start doing this. And as you can see, her damage is pretty impressive. 700k, I can do that, that's easy. This is the beauty of having Zodiac Goddess now. Once they're at like 800k, we just win. Just like that. Yeah, still not too hard. Like, there are tons of like you can literally run like any 5th character. So let's do that. Let's run any 5th character. Let's go to Mysterious and just pick somebody. Like, Surebeard. I know a lot of you probably have him. So mine's skill 5. If you're like autoing throne and you have skill books, which you should, because they honestly they've been dropping like really common recently. I have like 40 or something. I'm getting back up to my stuff. I guess I just had like a dry spell year or something. Whatever. But now, I mean, it's kind of hard to differentiate him and Aqua, but, you know, whatever. That's why Zodiac Goddess's Easy Link I actually do kind of prefer that she has, rather than Fast Fever. Because, yeah, it kind of makes her worse than Aqua, but it makes her synergize with Aqua. So we're just going to keep this up. You can honestly just, like, keep doing Aqua for damage until you have enough combo for Zodiac Goddess. Yeah, see, as you can see, I almost lost the combo right there. So you have to be careful. You have to be mindful. It takes practice. Don't worry, I still drop combo all the time during things. Mainly like Gates of Whimsies. But hey, it's whatever. Speaking of Gate of Whimsy, I am like almost confident next event is going to be a Gate of Whimsy because we just had a Sudokai into non-grindable into a Sudokai. So now would probably be the time they try to do their little dry spell of Y points. So be careful with your Y points for now. Because, I don't know, it's kind of unlikely, but next event is probably going to be something peak. You never know. Like, they literally just dropped, like, Heat with friggin', what was it called? 100 Tales of Puni 1? They might drop, like, I don't know, something else Heat. I don't know what, but it'd be cool. Me, personally, I don't have to worry. I got, like, 70k Y points. I got pretty lucky this event, so it's pretty cool. Honestly, we heal so much that I can literally just, like, Fever extend basically, like, every Fever time. It's pretty cool. Because counters are only, like, 1500 or something. Because, like, I don't know. They just, like, made it easier for some reason. Hyaki the Muncher, over, like, a year ago, had, 2,000 damage counters. Now they don't do that anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why they make it easier for us. I guess because the Thrones have like 2 million HP now. So, Hyaki the Muncher had 1.2. So we're almost there. To 100 combo. And then we'll be able to start piling on the damage. Nice, we popped it. Oh my, no. Sometimes my phone will, like, treat my, trying to link as, like, rapid tapping. So I just, like, pop randomly and it sucks. But whatever. I didn't realize I had that little HP because I got hit by a normal or something. Let me see if I can do this to get, like, some educational content in here. Yeah, just like that. So as you can see, she's in her attack animation. And as long as we're fast enough, she will stay like that for the rest of the fight. So basically, whenever the enemy is in the attack animation, you have an additional, like, 2-ish seconds of leeway to get back into Fever time before they start moving again. As you can tell, I messed that up, so we lost it. But, you know, it's whatever. It just helps to, like, try to lock them in Fever, in that, especially in, like, Gates. I know I talk about Gates a lot, but this is that's mainly where the strategy is good, is Gates of Whimsy. Because those things have, like, 10 million HP or something. And so if you don't really want to get the bonus for it, you don't have to. There. Man, I just can't do it. So you don't have to use Beard. You can use like any fast fever. Except I wouldn't really use the Triple S Kazuma. Just because his, link that can inflate surrounding Puni kind of would get in the way, I feel like. So I wouldn't really trust him. I'm kind of just trying to, like, heal myself. Oh, cool. I get, like, the most impossible links that I somehow managed to do. And so, because they're, like, so impossible, I can't, like, undo them. But now we're at full HP again. Like, as you can see, it really just took, like, 3 fevers. I got, like, unlucky, I guess. And actually, I think we can just kill now. I think we can kill. Yeah, 700k, that is literally nothing. So to pop these damage balls, you pop either a size 5 or larger Puni next to them, or just use a Soultimate on it twice. But an EX pop will instantly annihilate them, and then, like, many more. So yeah, as you can see, very simple. Very, very easy. You don't have to bring, like, a Triple S Cataline, you can bring, like, Yun, literally any 2 appearless characters, and then, like, the strat works. So let's bring Salome, because I'll be able to show off her little thing. So Salome is a Link Big EX popper, meaning every time we enter Fever Time, we can basically just have her Soultimate ready. And we'll be able to do something pretty cool, in all honesty. I actually really like this part of damage balls, but I hate every other part of them. So we're going to get in Fever, and then we're going to EX Pop. This is going to eat a chunk of these stupid little damage balls. Yeah. And now we're going to do it again. And then if we just do it maybe one more time, or we might already have done it. Basically, there is a limit to the number of damage balls that can spawn in a fight. And it appears we've already hit it. Which is something that... Oh, nope, we didn't do it yet. Which is honestly good. So as you can see, damage balls are still spawning. You can hear them being broken. What you'll notice is that even though I haven't done Aqua or Zodiac Goddess, we've still been doing a ton of damage. We're gonna do Aqua because Fever Extend. So I may be halfway to death's door, but we're still doing decent damage. Again, don't feel bad if you can't do this like instantly, like I've done this so many times now. It really just takes practice. As you can see, one more hit of a normal and I was done for. But we can just keep doing this over and over. A million HP. Yeesh. Yeah, so I sadly could not show that we can neutralize damage balls with destroying them all from existence, because there's literally just so many of them. Like, the throne literally doesn't spawn. Dude, if you don't have the damage ball seal, then you can do it, and then it probably works. Or maybe they just fixed that. Only a certain number can appear. I don't know, probably not, because they don't fix, like, any bugs. Like, there was an Arlay glitch there is an RLA glitch where you can like use her Soultimate in a weird way, and it like literally stops Puni from spawning, and they still haven't fixed it. So that was definitely the longest one, but also because I was like doing something that literally had no merit. We might actually have gotten rid of all the damage walls even now. Every time. I'm like, oh yeah, we did it this time, guys. No, we didn't. With one more Zodiac Goddess. We must not have had 100 combo. If we had 100 combo, we would have gotten that. So just pay attention, and then you'll be fine. Clearly. So, and now, instead of Salome, let's get a low-ranked Unity character. Like, I don't know, Giracoma. Sure. We'll do Clock Lady. Nah. It's because... No, we won't do Clock Lady because Giracoma's red, which means that he'll stand out more. So again, strategy is just the same. You know, loop fevers over and over again. Deal with damage balls. All that. Wait a second. Doesn't Giracoma... What's it? What, he has some other skill. What is it? I don't remember. See if I can tell on the spot. No, just Unity. Cool. Thought he had like a Pyramore or something. But that's Raikou Shogunyan, the starter ranged. Which is dumb for a starter range to have. Why does he have a Pyramore? So as you can see, even though I don't have an EX popper, we're still doing pretty fine. I just have to, you know, get in fever again. Which I'm bad at, because my linking's terrible, but it's whatever. If you can link 13 of a Puni at once, you'll be able to get into fever time instantly. Which is pretty cool. Well, by 13 of a Puni, I mean 13 of Aqua. Because of her fast fever. That's how it works. Because a maxed out fast fever increases the speed you get into fever time by 2.4 times. 13 times 2.4 is 31. You need 30 fever gauge to get into fever. So now we're able to start getting damage. If you want to, you don't even need like... I guess that'll be the last thing I show off. You don't even need like a second fast fever. You can bring just like a third of Peerless if you have one. You might think, oh, why the heck would I ever need to do this? Well, it's useful to know against like Gates of Whimsies. It'll help you save on drinks. Well, not drinks, drugs. Save on your meds. I ran out of combo. God dang it. But it'll help you save on medicine, because you won't need to do it. I shouldn't call it medicine. It's called herbs. Herbs. Who cares? It's drugs. It's what they are. Hard drugs. I definitely shouldn't say that. If anything gets me demonetized, it would probably be that. But saves on those, because then you're not having to use them all just to like clear a super level like 6 or something. And yeah, you have like Rem, who's good, but if you don't have Rem, then this is just as fine. And if you're like, for example, you don't have the the throne bonus. Like, let's say you pulled everybody but Jibanyan day 1. Then you can just do this as you wait for Jibanyan's raid up. You could also just wait for Jibanyan's raid up, but that's boring. Plus, if you're doing it for, like, I don't know, like YouTube or bragging rights or something. Or maybe it's a Sudokai. If it was a Sudokai, then you definitely want to try to get the throne done day 1. So that way you can go to sleep making Y points from autoing. Ironically enough, this run has been easier than the last one. I guess last one was just bad RNG of damage ball spawning. But it kind of feels like they've been more tame this time. And maybe it's because Salome also has Link Big. So, every time we linked her Puni, she just, like, took up a ton of the screen and stopped others from spawning in. So, probably don't use Salome, I guess. If you have some sort of other EX popper, like, I don't know, Tamonten Ren or something. Literally just some EX popper. Tamonten Ren specifically because he has Fast Fever, but if you have, like, EZ plus Pekko or Gunshin, it's good. You can kind of tell when you're linking 13 Puni at once, because, like, it gets, like, a higher pitch, and then it eventually, like, stops. Like, listen. You hear that? How it kind of, like, hits that specific pitch? That's the pitch that you basically want to hear whenever you're linking a Fast Fever. It has nothing to do with the Fast Fever, that's just kind of how I memorize it. Alright, so we have 100 combo again. So now I think we can just kill, probably. Just got like 700k? Yeah, 700k. Actually, no, we're not gonna kill. Oh. Oh, man. Don't have any HP. So you have to make sure there's at least one Puni that is being popped if you use a Soultimate and there's a damage ball on screen. Because otherwise, it'll only pop the damage ball and do, like, literally 0 damage. And when I say literally 0 damage, I mean it. It literally doesn't do damage. But there we go. Not too bad. I brought Giracoma for Unity so we have more HP. Maybe that's why it was easier. I don't know. But it's really, honestly, it's not that bad. A good way to practice it would be to go to the score attack thing, get this one, and then, like, go fight. And then go fight Ryusen and Senenki. So. But then again, you have to deal with, like, the other ones. So I don't know why I went to my skills. I guess to show that I have a ton of skill books now. So we'll get another appearless character again to find it easily. Just look here until you get past the parentheses. And then we'll put Union on. I have a watch that buffs Zodiac Goddess because it came out recently, so might as well. So now our only Fast Fever is Aqua, but as you can see, she's appearing a lot, because since the other three have appear less, that gives more space for Aqua to appear. Now they still appear, obviously, but now we can use them as combo fodder. And again, Zodiac Goddess with her Easy Link is a very nice thing to have, because it basically just, like, helps us push her out of the way, which is super nice. And plus, she can also be the one to help get rid of those stupid damage balls. So honestly, this one might be the best method for most people, because, like, I mean, it's very easy. Like, even if we, like, wait and then do an aqua here to, like, pop everything and reset the board, pop that bonus ball. As you can see, there's so much aqua now. You can, like, do this. And then... I mean, we missed it, but, you know, the idea was there. So yeah, pretty effective. More fever extend for more damage. So yeah, look at how many Zodiacs there are. It's so much combo for free. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best strats in the game, because, like, you can so easily just beat any throne stage. And now that we've got, like, double the healing every time we enter Fever, it's so nice. Like, if you recently started playing Puni, and you managed to get both Aqua and Zodiac, you'll be, like, set forever, basically. Because, like, they basically just can't get power crept because the strat is so good. And, like, even though their own personal damage will probably be power crept at some point, we'll just get that to get her Soultimate. Because, like, we're going to use it to reset the board anyway, so... So, like, even though, you know, their own damage will be power crept, unless we get someone who's literally just the exact same thing as Aqua, which doesn't really seem likely, we'll be able to just keep using this. It's a really good strategy, and if, for example, you are fighting, like, a Gate of Whimsy or something, you can use, like, instead of what we have for Yun, or just, like, instead of a third Appearless character, you can just bring the bonus, which you've seen me do plenty of times. You've seen me do it for, like, a lot of the recent Gates of Whimsies. The most recent one, I haven't used it on because, like, Aqua was banned, and I did not feel like using Ageha. But now, if Mysterious is banned, well, you know, we can still, you know, do just fine. Boss combo. Sad. And we're so close to killing, too. By so close, I mean just, like, a couple fevers. So, yeah. Really, that's just kind of it for the video. Like, yes, Zodiac Goddess is good, and makes the best team in the game a little bit better. If we had a Heartful of Peerless, like a good one, that would be nice, but we don't. I don't even know if Heartful even has an Peerless, but whatever. Oh no, we're not getting in Fever. Yeah, so just practice this every now and then. And then eventually you'll get good enough to where this can even be your, like, main strat. You can literally just, like, save Y points. Pretty sure it's what Ryugo does. So. And then you can just, like, crank on rate ups or something. Oh no. So yeah, the only problem with Aqua being your only fast fever is that if there aren't much Aqua on your board, you're kind of screwed. So you don't even have to do like aquas if you don't feel like you'll survive. You can just like pop a ton of things till eventually you have enough. I keep barely missing combo, huh? Must be. If I sound weird, it's because I looked down at my phone. I don't have like a stand or something. So we're just getting back into fever, getting HP back. Alright, let's see how much damage we have to do. Oh no, my storage is running out. 500k? It's not something we can do right now. We can do like 2, 3. Honestly, well, actually, after the last run, or the Salome run, no need to risk it. Just keep looping fevers over and over until you win. No need to like try to burst it all like I do sometimes. Just keep doing this till you win. Because nothing's worse than spending all of this time and then losing it right at the end. Yeah, that's a win. And that's a nice W right there. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you know how to do this now. It's not really that hard. Like, takes practice. Again, I keep repeating myself, but it's really not that hard to do. So, yeah, just get your appearless characters up. As long as you have Aqua and Zodiac, it's pretty easy to do. And, yeah, that's kind of it. Bye.